Peace, good morning, and welcome to Dictation. So, I missed one day yesterday because I gotta get a new phone. This one got too much memory taken up, and so I didn't have enough room to finish my my report from yesterday and then send it in and download it. So I ended up losing a day. My bad, y'all. But I gotta get I gotta get a new phone, get some new data, I gotta get a lot of new stuff. You know what I mean? But yesterday when I was on the train, I seen a brother. You know what I'm saying? We were waiting on the platform for the train, and I noticed that there was some trainee looking dude, you know what I'm saying, just gonna traipse past us. Like, we all in line. We established our first come, first serve to get the best seat on the train. And here come this little thing sashaying and switching, you know what I'm saying, rubbing up against motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I don't know who's who and what's what and who's on the team, so I just kept my mouth shut. But dude, his face twisted right up, you know what I mean? And looked at me and was like, that's why they be getting beat the fuck up. And I knew exactly what he was talking about, you know what I'm saying? Because basically, you're a man, but you want to be a woman. Or you're a man and you're gay, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But for some strange reason, you feel not the same way as we do, because we felt the need to get in line and wait patiently in line for the people in front of us to have their turn and successfully find their spot on the train. But this human decides that they're so important, or more important than this other man and myself, that they needed to just go ahead and get in front of us and get their train seat special. You know what I'm saying? And what is that? You know what I'm saying? Now, nigga, if you was born a woman, you might get a pass. You know what I'm saying? Because my question is, what makes a woman feel that she needs to get on the train first? You know what I'm saying? Like, what does this need to be in front of somebody? You know what I'm saying? What is this? You know, like do you, because my thing is, if you need to be in front of somebody, you could beat them to the front. As in, you can be there earlier, or you can walk faster, you know what I'm saying? But to just see the line already established and just decide that you're just gonna put yourself to the front, that's rude. You know what I'm saying? That's rude. And if we was in a different time, let me rephrase that. If we were in middle school, that shit wouldn't happen, because we would know exactly where the teachers and the snitches are, and we will beat your ass and let you know why you shouldn't cut in line. You know what I'm saying? Let you know why you shouldn't cut in line. But for some strange reason, this man thought that he thinks that he's important to me and the other gentleman. But anyway, that was that. And then him and I continued to sit, in the row behind each other, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, on the train. And we talked and we got deep. You know what I'm saying? We talked a little bit about the world and where things were and where things are and the way things, I guess the way people want to make them. And it's not necessarily a good thing, but we just took notice of it and acknowledged our dinosaurness. Yeah, because he was a dinosaur just like me. But one thing that he did mention was that he doesn't like white people. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I didn't really understand. So, with further clarification, it's not that he doesn't like white people. He just doesn't see that a lot of white people have the same struggle as black people. So, for instance, he would be down with MC Search, Eminem, and House of Pain. You know what I'm saying? But he wouldn't be down with, like, Rob Kardashian. You know what I'm saying? And I understood where he came from, you know what I'm saying, because to further clarify, I gave him on Archie Bunker. And I said, well, I understand what you're talking about, man, but I like Archie Bunker. You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel that Archie Bunker is a racist white dude. And he agreed with me. And I further balanced out Archie Bunker with George Jefferson. You know what I'm saying? And he agrees with me still. You know what I'm saying? He's from the same era. He understands. So it's not that he doesn't like white people. He just loves black people. Similar to those white supremacists and nationalists, you know what I'm saying? That on the surface it would look like they don't like black people. But it's not that they don't like black people. It's just that they love white people. You know what I'm saying? And only certain kind of black people understand that without being offended that the white people actually love themselves, because black people love themselves and it's okay. It's encouraged. You know, black is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I seen a dude, you know, who I friended on Facebook the other day. He was down with a post and it said, "I love being white." And I'm like, you know, I can't get mad at him. You know why? Because I love being black. And if I was purple with pink polka dots, I would love being purple with pink polka dots. You know, so the rest of the world, you know, y'all need to get over yourselves, because, you know, even though we had Archie Bunker, you know what I'm saying, he didn't like the coloreds, but when he met some coloreds, you know, he knew that was cool. He didn't really like George, but he dug Lionel, you know. And then George Jefferson, you know what I'm saying, he didn't really trip on you know what I'm saying, he didn't dig Archie Bunker like that, man, but, you know, he called honkies honkies, you know, and that was what it was back in the days. But at the same time, in the episode when the Ku Klux Klan was on the Jeffersons, and the dad in the Klan had a heart attack, and George Jefferson was the only person who knew CPR, he saved that man's life. So we know from watching these shows in the 70s, right, before political correctness, that white men and black men could express their uncertainty, their unknowingness about each other in a healthy way, and it wasn't prejudice. It wasn't racist. It may have been prejudice, but it wasn't racist, because George Jefferson and Archie Bunker weren't trying to keep anybody from anything of theirs. All they wanted to do was make sure that their families ate. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about. So, you know, me and this black man who, out of his mouth, he doesn't like white people. He doesn't hate them either. You know what I'm saying? And so I think, you know, we all got to look at things like that. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of what's been happening is the effeminization of America. And what that does is it makes things that aren't really racist look racist. And then, you know, things that are racist, you know, we ignore them because there's so many little things or microaggressions that are going on and taking place. And it's really watering it down. You know what I'm saying? So people use racism where racism does not exist. And so what happens is when we finally see racism, people are going to be unfunctional, or they're going to go to the extreme. And that's not what we want. You know what I'm saying? So let's, you know, pay attention, and let's not be suckered in, because like I said in my last episode, racism is easy because it's on the surface. It's the first thing that you see. A gay person walks into the room, you're not gonna know he's gay unless the nigga got a rainbow flag t-shirt that say pride. You know what I'm saying? But a black man walks into the room, you know, I mean, he could even be albino, but you're gonna know he's black. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't never met Yellow Man. Anyway. So it's just certain things you can't escape, and certain things that people just have to live with. But you know, y'all go ahead and have a good day. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And like, share, and subscribe. And let's have a good day today. A better day than we had yesterday. And if we keep doing that, then we'll have an awesome tomorrow. Let's make a better world. And if anybody doesn't like what I have to say, well, you can always open your mouth and let me know. Have this dictate.